breaking news.
The Coast Guard has received a report of a capsized vessel approximately 1/4 mile west of Alcatraz Island with 03 persons in the water unaccounted for.
Tonight, the search for 3 missing people in the San Francisco Bay has officially been called off. Thank you for joining us for KRON 4 News at 10. I'm Dan Thorne. That U.S. Coast Guard announcement, courtesy of Broadcastify, was made yesterday during the moments a boat began to sink into the water. The 49-foot cabin cruiser Volare sunk into the bay near Alcatraz with 20 friends and family on board. 1 person has died, 16 others were rescued, and search crews say they've combed 950 square nautical miles by air and sea for the 3 people who are still missing tonight. There has been speculation they were trapped in one of the 2 lower cabins of that boat.
We've done survivor debriefs, and we do know that individuals were in the main deck and potentially below deck, so we know there were folks there. So that is a possibility. All indications are that things happened very quickly. When the vessel took on a wave over the side, it quickly rolled to starboard, and then many people inside fell over.
Well, according to the Coast Guard, the cabin cruiser is sitting 130 feet below the surface, which is simply too deep for divers to access at this point. 79-year-old Clifford Joseph Boysa is the only passenger who has been confirmed dead. His brother John was the owner of that boat. KRON 4's Amanda Harry joining us live now after hearing from another family member, a 3rd brother, as this rescue mission comes to a close. Amanda?
I've been here all afternoon. Earlier, we had helicopters overhead. There were Coast Guard boats out and about. Now that search effort has been suspended. It ended at sundown. I spoke with a family member of the victims, and he says he's just trying to cope with all that has happened.
This was a terrible, terrible accident, and it's just a horrible thing to have to reckon with at this point.
Ralph Boysa is still trying to process what happened. What started as a memorial on a boat to spread the ashes of his late daughter, Maria, ended in tragedy. Boysa couldn't make the trip, but his other daughter was there.
My oldest daughter, who was on the boat with her family, called me and pretty, well, distraught. She and her husband and 3 sons managed to get off the boat safely.
But his brother, Clifford Boysa, died in the accident. Clifford would have turned 80 in September. Boysa says his family was already looking forward to celebrating the milestone.
He's very outgoing, community-minded.
Owner and operator of Gashouse Cove Marina Incorporated, Christine Kaplan, witnessed Clifford's last moments after a police boat brought him into the cove.
It's heartbreaking. They worked so hard to revive that individual, and it was not successful. And you can see the effort and the strain on the first responders, for sure.
Clifford was on the boat with his wife, Jackie. Boysa says she's still missing, along with his sister Carol and a friend of Maria's. The Coast Guard has not identified the missing passengers yet. Boysa says it was his brother John's boat.
John was a very experienced seaman. It's not like he goes out there not knowing what he's doing. He's been through that bay and through the gate many, many times. He was in the Navy for a number of years.
The Coast Guard believes it was rocky seas that caused the boat to flip. Boysa says his family is leaning on God to help them cope as they wait to hear about the 3 missing victims.
There's always hope, and I know it's pretty cold. In my mind, it's very unlikely they're going to find them alive.
San Francisco police will be taking over next. They will be trying to recover that boat. They'll look for that boat and then see if it's even possible to pull it out of the water. Live in San Francisco, Amanda Harry, KRON 4 News.